All right, all right. What's going on, Power People? This is the Power Living with Purpose podcast with David C. Henderson, and this is a Father's Day message. All right, wanted to say Happy Father's Day, first of all, to all the great fathers out there, but second of all, to all the not so good fathers out there. Oh my gosh, how dare he talk about the not so good fathers. They all be ashamed of themselves. They not in their kids' lives. They ain't no good. They ain't good for nothing. They just sorry and lazy and ain't about nothing. They trifling. All right, well, it's a lot of good fathers today who were not so good fathers yesterday, last year, year before that, and they didn't become good fathers by people talking about how bad of a father they were. They became good fathers by something going off inside of them and saying, you know what, I need to get it together. I need to be a better role model for my children, or my child, or my children. I need to think bigger, dream bigger, do better in life, so I can create a better situation for my child or my children. They didn't just say, man, all these people talking about how bad I am, how sorry I am. Man, that's motivation. No, they typically tell people, get out my face. So here's the thing. If you want a not so good father to become a better father, start by understanding why historically, genetically, most men on planet Earth are not predisposed to the current model of fatherhood that we expect, that we see as ideal fatherhood. Okay, here's why. Okay, world history is one of the most important subjects in school. This is the year 2022. Okay, so if you go back thousands and thousands of years, Bible times, before Christ, thousands and thousands of years, what have men typically been in society all the way up until about 100, 200 years ago, maybe 200 years ago? Hunters, gatherers, warriors, and travelers, right? So what do most have for thousands of years? What have men done? What have men done in their villages, in their countries, in their communities? Gone out, hunted during the day, gathered during the day, as a warrior, gone off to battle long periods of time. Sailors might be gone for a year, come home, make another baby, go back off. Thousands and thousands of years, the human brain, the male human brain has been conditioned to those type of things. For only 100, maybe, no, really for like, what, 50 years out of all of human history has mankind been more conditioned towards being more present at the home, more present with the children, since what, maybe the 50s, 60s, 70s, maybe the last 50, 60, 70 years out of all of human history. So what I'm saying is there's no excuse for a father not being as good of a father he can be. But I'm just saying, for 99% of human history on this planet, men have psychologically been hunters, gatherers, warriors, out of the house, gone for months at a time, gone for a year at a time, or what have you. So we have to understand that also in the last 50 years, what have we seen more than anything in movies, in TV, in music, heard in music? Men being players, men being hustlers and gangsters and all this stuff, especially rap music, which was okay in the 80s and first half of the 90s, but it's been stupid for the last 30 years. So since we've had mainstream rap music being stupid for 30 years, then most of us in my generation, we grew up somehow wanting to be either a pimp, a player, a hustler, a gangster, or something like that, even if we were making A's and B's in school, on our way to college, working, lawyers, doctors, productive people in society, still listening to the stupid hip-hop. So deep down, somehow we're still wanting to be the pimp, the hustler, the gangster, the rapper, the gangster, the baller, all that stuff. And that goes against what we see is a good man, a good father. So we've got historically, genetically, 99% of human history is against the male brain being what we see as a good father. We've only had 50, 60, 70 years of training the male brain to be a present father, an at-home parent. At home, coming home after work, being involved with the kids, being there. So we got 99% of human history behind us, against us. Secondly, you got society. As a black man in America, you got what, 1 out of 3 in jail or in prison. Then the other 2 out of 3, we've been listening to stupid hip hop for 30 years. We've been watching stupid TV shows for 10, 20 years. We've been exposed to stupid social media popular accounts for 5 years. The most popular social media accounts are mostly stupid or ignorant. So we got all this ignorance that's been infiltrating our brains as an American man. That's as a black American man. White American man, maybe not as much, because they're not as influenced negatively by hip-hop, except for the younger generation, which are. So the younger white generation, they have been more influenced by hip-hop. So they're probably just as prone, as likely to be a bad father as black men are. Now, all across the world, hip-hop has gone all across the world for the last 30, 40 years. So most men on the face of this planet who have been listening to hip-hop, watching stupid TV shows, listening to stupid social media accounts, ignorant stuff, all for the last 5, 10, 20, 30 years about being a pimp, a player, a hustler, a baller, all of that stuff has led to why you have so many fathers who are quote unquote not good fathers, when 99% of human history is against us, and then the last 10, 20, 30, 40 years have been brainwashing us into not being good fathers. So be a little more patient, be a little more supportive, encourage the young men and the men around you to be better fathers. Don't talk about what they're not doing. Talk about what they could be. Hey, come on, I believe in you. I know you can do better. I know you can do more. You may not believe in yourself, but I believe in you. Your child needs you. Your children need you. Don't worry about what you haven't done in the past. Don't worry if your father wasn't there for you. Don't worry if you spent the last 10, 15 years in prison. Okay, just start from today. Start from now. That's the encouragement that a not so good father can use to become a better father. All right. And for the ones like myself who are seen as good fathers, we are involved in our children's lives. Also, nieces, nephews, other, father, being a father figure to other children as well. Like, we're motivated by wanting to be the best we can be, but we're not motivated by other people putting us down. We're motivated by other people lifting us up. So if you want any man out there to become a better father, lift him up, encourage him, help him say, just tell him, look, don't worry about the past. You weren't there. It's okay. It may not be okay, but it's okay to start over now. Okay, start from where you're at. Be the best you can be. You can do it. We need more encouragement for the men in today's society, because we had so much against us historically, genetically, societally, just so much against us. There's a more likelihood of more men being messed up than being good in a good situation. So encourage those men out there. So happy Father's Day to the good fathers and the not so good fathers. I believe in you. You can do it. Believe in yourself. And for the starting today, do the best you can do. Stay powerful, my friends.